Emergency at the Emirates unfolded not in the dying minutes, but at the interval, when Noni Madueke, one of the men Arsenal had trusted to unlock Manchester City on a day they needed a spark, was withdrawn. He had started brightly, direct and threatening on the right, and when Mikel Arteta walked to the microphone after the 1-1 draw, his explanation was brief and worrying. Madueke had an issue early in the match and wasn't well enough to continue. That sentence, oddly clinical and deliberately vague, does more damage than a simple injury list because it leaves room for alarm. Was it a knock, a muscle concern, a recurrence of something niggling? In a squad already managing absences, ambiguity turns a single substitution into a cascading storyline about fitness, planning, and the thin margins of a title fight. Arteta's decision to bring on Bukayo Saka and Eberechi Ez at the break read like emergency triage, two proven match winners summoned to steady a ship showing cracks, and their introduction changed the texture of the game. Arsenal dominated possession, probed, and eventually found a way back. But the halftime scare guaranteed that post-match headlines would focus on what could be a fresh problem rather than the fight back itself. That matters because this season, more than most, Arsenal's depth will be tested. Names already on the treatment table, disruptions in midfield and defensive changes mean that every enforced change forces Arteta into a series of compromises. Do you keep rotating to manage players' minutes, or do you field your strongest XE and hope no new issues appear? The calendar doesn't help. A League Cup tie away to Port Vale is next, then a testing trip to Newcastle and a Champions League group stage return. Those are not easy recovery matches. They are moments that will show whether a squad can absorb unexpected losses without a long-term slide. Tactically, Madu's withdrawal removed a different dimension from Arsenal's attack. He offers pace and directness that stretches a compact City backline and when he's at his best, forces opponents to make room elsewhere. Replacing him with Saka and Ez gave the Gunners more creative control and familiarity, but it also revealed the reliance on certain individuals to change a game. If Madu's issue is short-term, the story will be an example of Arteta's depth management. If it proves more serious, the narrative shifts to whether the club needs reinforcements and how the manager adapts against top opponents. The human side is worth pausing over too. For a 23-year-old like Madu, a forced early exit in a heavyweight fixture is a psychological blow. The player will be eager to prove the removal tactical, to return quickly and silence speculation. For teammates, it's a reminder that no one is immune from the physical toll of modern football. For supporters, it's a sudden, breathless moment of worry in what was otherwise a night of resilience and late drama. Looking forward, the next press updates matter. Clarity from the manager or the club medical team, even a simple timeline, would calm conjecture. Without it, every headline will infer worst-case scenarios and social feeds will fill with transfer speculation and debate about squad planning. The choice for Arteta is tricky. Publicly, you temper panic and protect the player's recovery. Internally, you reorganise training loads and minutes to shield the squad. That juggling act is at the heart of title-chasing football. So when we ask what Madu's halftime exit means beyond a single substitution, the answer is layered. It's an immediate tactical change in one game, it's a potential warning light about squad fragility, and it's a strategic test of how Arteta steers his team through fixture, congestion, and fitness concerns. Watch the next two fixtures closely, not simply for points but for how the manager deploys his resources, who returns to full health, and whether Arsenal's celebrated energy can be sustained when the margin for error becomes vanishingly small. The result at the Emirates gave Arsenal a point and another night of proof they can fight, but Madu's removal gave them a problem to solve fast, and that problem, more than the scoreline, may define whether this campaign finishes in triumph or in frustrated what-ifs.